Happy Friday! Can't believe it's Friday once again, and we have managed to do such a brilliant week in English. Excellent work this week. Well done, everybody. You have really thought carefully about the story and you've really come up with some brilliant ideas. I'm super, super proud of you. So, we're going to finish today being amazing authors and we're going to write a newspaper article. So, as we know, a journalist writes a newspaper article. So you are going to write a newspaper article about the goings on at this farm. What on earth has happened with Betty O'Barley and Harry O'Hay? Now, if you are unfamiliar with the story or you haven't got a copy of the story, the link for the story is here, but also you will find it on our school website. So have a listen and have a read of the story first before you go on to write your newspaper article. So we're going to write an article all about what has happened on the farm with Reginald and the fire and how Reginald has left Betty behind, but Harry has managed to get there. And we're going to write it as a newspaper article. So if you think back to the last time that we were a journalist and all of the writing features that we include in a newspaper. So we need to write the article and think about the following. So we're going to write it in the past tense because it's already happened. We're going to write the details, the events in detail from the Scarecrow's perspective. So you're going to choose to be either Harry or Betty and write it from their perspective. Write the events in the order that they happened, in chronological order. We know that's a tricky word, but we know to write it in the right order that it happened in the story. And then we're going to use clear verbs, which are doing words, nouns, which are names, and adjectives, which are describing words, and they will all help us to structure our newspaper report. Now, at the beginning of the week, you used and you wrote some expanded noun phrases. If you want to use those today as well, that would be absolutely brilliant to use in your writing. So you could always flick back to those in your book and see if you can put them in your writing. So to write your newspaper report today, you can choose to do it in one of two ways. You can either continue to write your report in your book, which is fine, it doesn't matter at all. Or if you are feeling creative, I have set a to-do on your Purple Mash account linked to a newspaper report. And the newspaper report looks like this. So if you head to your alerts, it will be in your alerts. So if you can't find it in there, we click on Tools. And today we are using the big blue pen. So we've used this before. Click on the big blue pen and you will find a blank newspaper template. So when we click on that, we launch the app and it looks like this. Now, the newspaper article here is fully editable, so we can change absolutely everything on it. I'm going to, first of all, delete where it says the news. Now, I know that this is a little bit big, so I'm just going to change my font size to a smaller font, and I'm going to change it to the Scarecrow News. Now I can see now that's a little bit too small, so let's just make it a bit bigger and a little bit bigger still, and maybe a little bit bigger. I don't know if it'll go any bigger than 24 actually. Let's have a look. Oh, it will. 32 font, excellent. And I can also change the colour if I want to be really creative. So if I highlight it again and I go to the colour, I can change the text colour. I'm going to go for green because it's a scarecrow. Okay, right, my headline is going to be, and I'm going to keep it in capital letters, Fire at the Farm. Okay, to make people want to read it. And I can change the price if I want to. I'm going to change mine to 50p instead of 25p. Okay, so we're going to write a newspaper article. Now, you will find here that you have got 3 boxes where it says write in here. So that's where you're going to type your article, and then here we can include a picture. So I'm going to start my article first, and then I will come back and I will put my pictures in. So I'm going to put last night down at Mud Puddle Farm, the farmer reported a huge fire in his golden corn field. It is reported that the fire started next to a scarecrow in the field. Full stop. The scarecrow was on fire and was saved by another scarecrow who threw a pail of water over the fire. He saved the day and rescued the scarecrow. Obviously, I've just used the words scarecrow, scarecrow, scarecrow there because we don't know what they are called at the moment, but we can change that as we go through. So last night down at Mudpuddle Farm, the farmer reported a huge fire in his golden cornfield. It is reported that the fire started next to the scarecrow. Oh, still spelt it incorrectly. The fire started next to the scarecrow in a field. The scarecrow was on fire and was saved by another scarecrow who threw the pail of water over the fire. He saved the day and rescued the scarecrow. So I'm going to add a picture in here now that links to my article. So I'm going to click on that. Now we know if we click on this multi-picture here, we get some clip art. So I'm sure if I have a look for the farm, which it doesn't look like there is a farm, but there is animals. So let's see if we can find something in the animals that we could include. If there isn't, you can always draw it yourself. Let's keep going down. Not quite sure there is a scarecrow there. Should we see if we can find one? What about characters? Should we see if there is a scarecrow in the characters? I'm not quite sure whether there will be. Let's have a look. There doesn't look to be a scarecrow there, does there? And obviously I don't want to choose something different because it wouldn't fit with my article. So I didn't quite manage to find a picture of a scarecrow, but I have found a picture of a barn and a farm. So I've popped that one in there. So I'm going to leave my newspaper there. However, you can type in this box here and you can type in this box here. And as you type, your writing will just get smaller if you get to the end of the box. So have a really good go. Don't forget, once you have finished your work, send it to me or save it in your file and I'll be able to have a look at it. So take care everyone, have a brilliant weekend and I will see you all on Monday.